John and Mary, of course, you were there at the beginning. We were all part of that team that started the podcast way back at the beginning. So everybody that's watching, thanks for watching, whether you're watching live tonight or you're watching in the future. We are going to sort of reminisce about favorite moments of podcast recordings, maybe not so great moments of podcast recordings. I have a list of podcasts I laughed not during. I have a list of podcasts that I actually cried during. So we're gonna go through all of that and just be very celebratory. But the first thing we have to do is I made a cake. And John, I believe you made a cake.
It's my first cake I ever made, too.
It's Tim's birthday, too.
First cake.
Not true. That's not true.
Well, he's saying it. It's okay. Let's see it.
Yeah.
We're here to celebrate with cake, everybody, because,
I felt like it turned out really well for the first cake.
I can see.
Until I got to the writing portion. I don't know if we can present this, but
oh yeah,
happy B-Day, MRT.
It's fantastic.
And I knew immediately when I started the H, this was going to be trouble. So
I didn't try to write on mine because writing is really hard. Now, what kind of cake is it?
From a box, and it's chocolate with white icing.
So it's a chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Are you going to cut into it in a minute? I'm going to cut into mine in a minute.
I don't have any.
What I have. I made an Oreo cheesecake.
What?
I've been making cheesecakes. I don't know if everybody knows I've been an aspiring baker during the quarantine. If you've seen any of my Baking with the Beast segments, you know all that. So I made an Oreo cheesecake, and I got to tell you, everybody raves about my cheesecakes.
If I can say
so anyway, that's what I made tonight. I didn't try to write on it because I knew that was hard. So you've really upped me on that, John, because you have the writing.
I don't know if you remember seeing the writing on this cake.
So,
John, what did you do with that purple icing with around the edge? That looks amazing.
All right, so check this out. My wife showed me how to do it, but I did it all by myself.
I believe you.
I guess it was something we put in a little pumper, whatever it's called.
Icing bag.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's it.
That's really nice. You went to a lot of trouble. I appreciate it.
I was up all night baking.
All right, so here's the thing. The first thing I want to do is I want to say thank you. There have been many. Do what?
You forgot the cake. I did not make a cake. I have with me, though, a rice cake, peanut butter, should I get hungry during the podcast.
So you're showing us up with your healthy eating. Thank you, Mary. But you have a balloon and a glamorous outfit, so really you've made up for it.
Thank you.
I'm loving what your hair's doing tonight, too. So there's that. So.
Oh, hi there. My name is Chaz, and I'm with Bandit Enterprises, and we've been moving the music since 2002. I am a fan and have been a Patreon supporter of the Marching Roundtable podcast and the Marching Arts Education website for many years. What Tim and his team have been doing is bringing educational and entertaining content for all of us involved in the many aspects of the pageantry arts. The podcasts have featured both the legends of the activity and the fans in the stands like me. Marching Arts Education presents hours and hours of valuable content to teachers and students alike. We need to support Tim and his team so he can continue to provide us with insight and a lifeline to the activity we love so much, especially during this time when we don't have the normal access to all of our musical outlets. For just $5.99 per month, which is less than one of those fancy-ass coffees from a barista who misspells your name on the cup, you can have access to every podcast and webinar and help keep Tim creating and sharing these valuable resources. The Marching Roundtable is at the top of my podcast playlist whenever I head out on a road trip, and I am continually amazed at the prolific amount of material Tim produces. Join now and help keep the beast of the marching arts turning out a beastly amount of fun and educational content. Go to Marching Arts Education and click on membership to sign up. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are.
Sign up for a membership or sign up your entire staff. at marchingartseducation.com/membership.